Morning, peeps. Happy Saturday. I'm feeling a little bit better today. But I still am not. And I think this is the only video that I'm going to do today. And this is for the people that are down in my comment section that are not understanding what's going on. People think that black people, brown people have lost the right to vote. I'm going to try to explain this so that it's easily understood. Let me take a sip of coffee because I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. So yeah, if any of you take it differently and feel you want to add on to my explanation, please do so down in the comment section. Okay, this is how I understand it. Can black people still go into the voting booth to vote? Yes, absolutely. We still can go into the voting booth to vote. Will our vote count? Yes, absolutely. The issue is representation. Okay? Representation. So what they did down in Memphis, they have eliminated the only black district in the state of Tennessee. And what they're going to do is they're going to divide that black district into 3 other districts, which would dilute that district. That district is no more. What was that district? That district was predominantly black, which means when they had their own representative, okay? Let's say Joe Schmo there's an election coming up for that district that they eliminated. Joe Schmo, the Republican, and Miss Shirley, the Democrat, right? An election would take place. Joe Schmo would tell the people, the constituents in that district, what issues mattered. Let's say the border wall. We need to strengthen our military. He's against abortion rights, right? He's against woke. All of these things. That's the issues that he's running on. Miss Shirley is running on healthcare, Medicare for all. Miss Shirley wants to improve the infrastructure in Memphis. Miss Shirley wants to make sure that owners of rental housing does not take advantage of the renters. Miss Shirley wants to make sure that the elderly receives Meals on Wheels regularly. That's what Miss Shirley is running on, right? Okay, so then the voters in that district will go into the voting booth and decide, do they want to vote for Joe Schmo to be their representative, or do they want to vote for Miss Shirley to be their representatives? Okay, so the predominantly black district said, I'm going in to vote for Miss Shirley because Miss Shirley best represents my interests. Miss Shirley wins that district. That district now has representation. She's going up to Congress to represent the constituents in her district. Now that Tennessee has eliminated that district, Miss Shirley will no longer be representing that district. Joe Schmo, a representative that's probably sitting on millions upon millions of dollars, will now move and go to one of those other districts where those black constituents were absorbed into and say, okay, well, I'll run for office over in this district. Being that the black voters in that district are now the minority in those other districts, Joe Schmo will probably win that race. And yeah, their interests will no longer be represented. No, he will represent the border wall, banning woke, banning books, that type of stuff. And that's how black voters lose representation, and racist white candidates will now take the lead to represent their interests and not black people's interests. Before I head out, I got some people that I need to thank. Over on the Venmo, I want to thank Maya or Mia S. Yes, I read your message. Yes, the fight continues. I have to take my breaks because when black people lose under this administration, black people lose big. So yeah, I have to take my breaks. But the fight continues. I'm heading out to vote today. I also want to thank Anna A. Thank you so much, ladies, for your donations over on the Venmo. I really appreciate it. On that note, y'all, be good to yourselves. Remember my tip from yesterday. Get you some masks and get you some hand sanitizer. Okay? We can't trust this administration with what they say about this hantavirus and its spreading. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. And Fulton County, I finally finished it. Your breakdown of the sample ballot for Fulton County for the Democrats, it's now live. Yeah. Sorry it took me so long to get it done, but it went live this morning. And now you can go through, read about what they stand for, all of that jazz, okay? From the rooter to the tutor. All right? All right, I'll see y'all later.